Hello everyone. We have started the electronic spreadsheet advance and we have learned about the consolidating data. Now today we are going to learn about creating subtotals. If you have a very big large data, to find out the subtotal of that, how we can do it. Let's go through with that. Here I have some data from that product and the customer and then quantity in 4 different ways. So how we can find the subtotal of that particular product had been sold for finding a large amount of products. Now here you can see there are so many big list is there. Subtotal is a function listed under a mathematical category when you use the functions wizard. Because of its usefulness, the function has a graphical interface accessible from data and then subtotal. As the name suggested, subtotal totals the data arranged in an array. That is a group of cells with the labels for columns or rows using the subtotals dialog. You can select arrays and then choose a statistical function to apply to them. For efficiency, you can choose up to 3 groups of array to which to apply a function. When you click OK, the calc adds subtotals and grant the totals to the selected arrays using the results and the result to in the style for them. See, you should first ensure that your columns have the labels. Here my first column have the different label, that is product, customer, quarter 1, quantity 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4. These are the titles labels for my column. Now go to the data. You will see here subtotals. Click on that. When you're clicking, this window is getting open. Here you can see the first group, second group, third group and options. Now if you want to do the total of the product, see, first you select the group. Which product you want to select it, which group you want to do the subtotal. I want to do subtotal of product. The calculate subtotal for second, just select, and you want to do which function. I want to do the sum. Just click on the sum, click OK. You will see in the document after the product, each product, see, when the product is getting finished, here sum is coming. So that is the total amount have happened in the quarter 2. Like that we can find the subtotal for different quarter. Like if you want to have, like, check this syrup, sum came, total is in quarter 2, it's $600. See, if you have a big data and you have very large amount of, I will show you again and explain you again. Let me do undo for this. See, I have a data in my screen. Now I want to take the find out the product. This product, how much it has total spent money on quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 or quarter 4. For finding, it will be very difficult if my data is so big to find out. And each product I want to find out how much they have sell in the, how much they have earned from the selling in that area. Now first of all, do one thing. If your list is not in sorting, if your list is not, mine is already in sorting order. If it's not, do the sorting first. Select the go to the data, click on the sort, SORT, sort. Click on that. Here you can sort in two different ways, and two sorting you can do at a time. Three sorting you can do at a time, but I will show you with one sorting only. I am selecting, I want to sort the product, my list with the product wise. Which product, whatever products are coming, I want to sort it that in a ascending order. Click on that and click OK. As you can see, my product has been sorted. It became in the sorting order. Now I want to find out how much Alice Mutton has sold in the Q1, the total of that. Like that only, every product, each product I want to find out how much they have sold in the Q1. For doing this, we are doing the subtotal. Go to the data, click on the subtotal. Now I am showing you what the first group, like doing in the one group, that I am selecting the product. I want to find out the product, that particular product, how much total they have spent. Selecting on that, and in which area you want to do the subtotal. You can select more than one also, or else you can just select only particular one area, one place, whichever is that. I am selecting 4. Then use the function and click on OK. When you are clicking OK, you will see at the last, you will see as a result. Sometimes it will show as a sum also. Here I have used, it shows result. Here you will see the total of the how much we have earned in that area. Same, if you go to the another product, you will see after finishing that product, result. Like that all product will appear. You can directly hide this thing also. See, by pressing on this minus, so all the result you can see, whatever products are there, total result you can see. These are the result, these are the total when we have done in the Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. This is the subtotal. I have shown you that only for one group. We can do for more groups also. I will show the another example. Click on data, go to the subtotal. Here in group 1, I am selecting the product, and here Q1. In group 2, I am selecting the customer. I want to see if there is a customer who how much they have taken the customer, and then click the Q1. Like that I can do more also. And in option, if you use more than one group, then you can also arrange the subtotals according to the choices. Here if you want ascending, descending, customer choice, custom sort order, if you have any, you can select according to that. Click on OK. Now in this there are no repeated customers. For that it is only after one customer some appear. But if there is a repeated customer, all that product, how many customers are there, all will get, and the total will appear. I have done the total for Q1, so 0, no one was there, so 0. The other products and customer, this much product they have done, so they have sold, so they are coming like that. It is more basic when you are having a big amount of data and you want to find the subtotal of particular area for particular places or for particular person or for particular product. If you want to find the subtotal in this area, how much product have been sent, for that purpose you can use very nicely this subtotal function. Hope you are not confused with consolidate data and subtotal. Consolidate data is different. There also we can do the totaling and all. In subtotal also we can do the totaling and all. Consolidate data where you have more than one sheets. There are so many sheets. If you are having that time, it is very useful. And subtotals, if you are having a big list, that time it is very useful. Hope you have understand. Practice for subtotal, consolidates data. Next video I will go with the what if scenarios. There are different kind of scenarios are there which we can use in LibreOffice Calc. So how it is useful, how we can use, we will see that in the next video. Hope you have understand. Practice it. It is very important, and do the practical work. Thank you.